In this episode, your New Year's judgment.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 240 of the Daily Mother Swole. Everyone should be flexing right here. Just so you guys know, this is the first flex of the new year. That's the first flex right there. That was the first flex, and I think it was a good one. Today's episode is your New Year's judgment. Your New Year's judgment. And I first want to address the whole New Year's resolution thing, the bullshit I was talking about yesterday and the things we've been talking about for the past couple weeks, that you are on your path. You are on your path now. Okay? This is not a New Year's resolution, because New Year's resolutions are for people that don't get results. Let's talk a little bit about the New Year's judgment, what I mean, and why you should avoid a New Year's resolution and the mentality of a New Year's resolution as strongly as possible. Now, this might be something that, wow, I didn't expect him to say that. It's fine. You don't have to listen to everything that I say. But this is my belief with the mentality of a New Year's resolution. Doesn't mean you shouldn't start today, but how you think about it is going to change how you actually complete it and carry it out. Okay? It's going to be how you actually carry out your program, your fitness, your health, your lifestyle. Your New Year's judgment. First off, no one can judge you but you. We talked yesterday about how no one cares. No one really cares about what you're doing. It's all about you. You have to care about yourself. You have to be invested. You have to be passionate. You have to do what you need to do. No one cares about what you're doing. They care about what they're doing, right? It's like when you're in school and you have to get up in front of the class and give a presentation. You're all nervous, but when you're sitting there watching other people, you don't care what happens to the people that are actually talking up there. You don't care if they do well or bad. You feel bad for them if they screw up. You're not really paying attention. It's the same thing when you're up there. No one's really paying attention. They're thinking about themselves. And I'm not saying family and friends don't care, but you know what I mean. People are worried about themselves. You have to judge yourself. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on the news, even just waking up today, about people that are saying things, and I don't know, someone said something online about gay and lesbian stuff, and someone felt offended, and there's so much crap in the world. There's so much judgment. There's so many words. And this is just stuff in my Facebook newsfeed when I load it up, when I do the daily show and everything. They're just words. And people get so offended by fucking words. It means nothing. Racial slurs, they mean nothing. Insults, they mean nothing. They're really words. We connotate them with things, and this is important for what I'm getting to. They're literally just sounds that come out of your mouth, and people are like, oh my God, he said that, oh, I'm so offended. Get over it, shut up. Like, you really care about what one person thinks, or you're really that offended, or you're just looking for an outlet, an excuse to blame things in your own life on someone else. I'm not putting the blame on any party in any of these situations. I'm just saying out loud, it's just words. It's words. It's not really, it doesn't make things true or false. It hurts people's feelings because you let it hurt your feelings. If you get insulted by someone calling you a name, that's your fault. It really is. It's your fault. It's your fault for taking that word and making an insult and getting down and getting low on yourself and getting hurt. It's your fault for being offended by it because you think it matters. You think it matters. It really doesn't. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of stupidity. When I post things here, when I post advertisements, when I post videos, there are a lot of people that are like, oh, fuck that beard. Yeah, everything except that stupid hair and man bun and beard. It's stupid. It's stupid. I laugh along with it because I feel bad for people that feel the need to make stupid comments. It's funny. It's useless. It doesn't offend me. I don't care. You being stupid doesn't offend me. Okay? Yeah, you have to show people you have control of your emotions. That's half the battle, is that you need to know what you can control and you need to know what you can't control. And you can't control people being stupid. You can't control people saying things. You can't control people doubting you, because people will try to hold you down or start shit. People will try to hold you down. That's going to happen. I guarantee it. 2017, it's a new year. People are going to try to hold you down. People are going to say negative things that, oh, you can't do this. People are going to say, or talk negatively about what you're trying to do with your health and fitness. People are going to talk negatively about it. And oftentimes that's just reflecting on themselves. They don't think they can do it. They wish they could do it. They don't have the motivation. So they just take out their frustrations and their lack of motivation and their lack of discipline on you by projecting how they feel about themselves. That's how it works. So people are going to talk negatively. So if you know that and that's coming, then when you hear it, you just kind of like, okay, hey, and let that comment float by and be like, don't even pay it any mind. Ignore it. Like literally do not even address it. It doesn't exist. You need to keep your focus, and you just set your mark for your weight loss or your muscle gain. Like this is the beginning of forever. It's not 2017. It's not a resolution. And the problem with the word resolution is the same problem with any kind of insult or slur or things that people take offense to. It's the same concept. It's the same concept. It's a word, it means nothing. Resolution, but at the same time, why do people get offended by insults? Why do people get offended by racial slurs? Why do people get offended by things based on gender or on sexuality? Why do people get offended by that? Because words are powerful. We associate. We have powerful associations. Those words, they really might not mean anything, but at the base of our language, they mean everything. So you have these strong connotations. So I'm not discounting people's feelings when they get insulted. It happens. I get it. I'm just telling you that when it does happen, you can let it go like a hot air balloon. You can just let it go and let it float away. However, the connotations of words are very strong and very important. Thus, the word resolution has strong connotations. New Year's resolution has that connotation of now, resolution, New Year's. If you don't get it done now, if you don't continue now, it has that short-term sprint concept. You understand? It's not so much a New Year's resolution when you're working out in July. Yeah? It's not really a New Year's resolution when you're working out in August. Does this make sense? New Year's resolution and that phrase and that concept doesn't hold the same weight in 3 months, in 4 months. Are you really going to be calling this your New Year's resolution in November? It sounds silly when you think about it. You're not going to be calling this in December. You're going to be saying, I'll start in January. After about a month or two, think about when people stop saying Happy New Year's. They stop saying it like in February, March. No one's saying Happy New Year's in March unless you haven't seen anyone since before New Year's. That'd be weird, right? There's that turning point, that gray area where when someone says Happy New Year's, I'm like, that's weird. It's like fucking mid-February. You switch to a different holiday. You say Happy Valentine's Day, or then you say, Happy first day of spring, or Happy Easter, Happy 4th of July. You start saying other things because human beings have a short-term memory. And it's just we're programmed and categorized by the commercial nature of society. We're like, okay, this is the holiday. Buy things and do things for this. The next one's going to be, what is it? Valentine's Day, go here, buy roses, go to dinner, buy these things, buy these chocolates, and the next one's going to be Easter, buy this, buy this. It's all based on buying things. People can sell you things on these days because somewhere, somehow, some people care about it enough and think they should care. Exactly, sheep. So that connotation with New Year's resolution is a sheep mentality. The phrase, I'm not saying don't work out, you should. I'm not saying start your fitness for the rest of your life, you should, you need to do it. But you need to call it what it is. It's a lifestyle change. It's your new beginning. And it's not for now. It's not a resolution. It's something that you're doing and you're going to keep doing. I mean, call it anything else. Don't call it anything. Just do it. Don't call it anything. Don't give it a name. Don't give it the respect of giving it a name. Just fucking do it. Just literally start doing it. Just start doing it. Eat healthier, get to the gym, make a schedule. That's why you need goals. Goals are your religion. Goals are your resolution. Goals is your lifestyle. You set a goal, then you break it down 6 months, then you break it down 3 months, then you break it down 1 month, then you break it down weekly. So you have your 1 year, 6 month, 3 month, 1 month, and then weekly goals. And those weekly goals are going to lead you to your total. You have to keep your focus. You have to set your mark for whatever it is, muscle growth, weight loss, performance, whatever it is. You have to keep the pace. You have to keep the pace. You have to be wary of crash diets and programs that are temporary, that use language or lingo that is limited. Okay? The mentality. It doesn't mean that a program won't work, but if it says 30 days, 2 weeks, you need to look into it more and see if there is a process for continuing this for the future, forever. Because this is not something that stops after you reach your resolution. This is a life, it's too general. A New Year's resolution is too general. Let's put that out there. I've talked about general goals. It's too general. It's a concept. It's a mindset. It's just a little cloud floating around. It's a resolution. What does that mean? So you go to the gym with just kind of like, you just go to the gym to do stuff because it's my resolution. You don't have any goals. You have no direction. It's too general. It's an idea. It's a motivation. And then once the calendar dates start flipping, all of a sudden it means nothing and you stop. It's a daily grind, but yeah, it's a part. It's a part of every day. It's a part of everyday life. But the thing is, the mentality that a resolution is what you're doing, and that's not what you're doing. If you want to do a resolution, that's fine. Chances are it's going to fail. I'm sorry, but it's true. That's why it's called a New Year's resolution, because these are things that people do around New Year's, and that's it. Okay? You want to change your health and fitness. You want to change your lifestyle. You want to change what you're doing, and you want to improve. You want to improve. You're looking to improve. You're looking to put your foot down and take one step after the other. If you're going to call it a resolution, it's going to fail. Yes, David, you need to be specific. You need to write it down. You need to make it solid. You need to make it attainable. You need to make it realistic. You need to put a name on it. You want to lose 100 pounds? Fine. Then say in 1 year or 2 years, 100 pounds. Then 50 pounds in half that time. And then 25 pounds in a quarter of that time. And then 12 pounds in an eighth of that time. And then you break it down by weeks. And that's how you do it. And we've done that in premium, in my private group. We've talked about that on other Daily Swoles. We've talked about goal setting. We've talked about program design. And we're going to talk about that continuing through this week. I just want to make it a point that you need to kind of clear out that whole resolution concept, because that's setting yourself up for failure. Believe it or not, it's a nice idea. It's a nice idea, but it's something that is going to really be a challenge to stay on top of, because a resolution is exactly that. It's a resolution. It's not a permanent change. It's not something that is going to be cemented. It's not something that is really attainable. It's not something that is specific. It is just an idea. It is a motivation. And what I've been saying for months is that motivation is bullshit. It is discipline. Motivation is going to be high. Motivation is going to be low. You're going to be in a good mood. You're going to be in a bad mood. That's going to go up and down like the rising and sinking tides. You need discipline no matter what. And a resolution is not going to be enough, especially if the phrase New Year's is in front of it. Because I'll tell you what, New Year's in July doesn't make any fucking sense. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 240 of the Daily Mother Swole. And yes, you got your daily dose of motivation. I just dropped some emotional bombs on you. This is one of those episodes where I do encourage you, please share this broadcast, because I think more people than you could ever imagine need to hear this message and this idea. And hey, if you want to call it a New Year's resolution, then be my guest. But trust me on this point. Trust me, there's a reason why it's called that. And more people that are getting involved with fitness and changing their life and doing X, Y, and Z today and ABC tomorrow need to hear this and need to start applying these concepts and start looking at their process for the next couple weeks a bit differently so they can adhere to it. Discipline, not motivation. Thank you for joining me live on Facebook every day at 12 noon Eastern Time. It is a new year. Let's get rolling. Thanks for watching on YouTube and listening in on the podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes. I will be seeing my premium members. If you're interested in signing up for my Swolenormous premium exclusive membership group, you can click the sign up button at the top of my Facebook page, or you can go to www.swolenormous.com to sign up. Accountability, nutrition, programming design, in-depth recaps of the Daily Swole and application for daily life. This is the time of year where you need accountability. You need people in your circle that know the struggles you're going through and that where you can go for exact expert advice and help, and that fucking adhesion to your program. It's not a resolution. It's a lifestyle. It starts today. Thank you for joining me for episode 240. I'll see you all tomorrow for episode 241 premium. I'll see you guys in a couple moments. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Later.